artists, welcome back to my channel. This week we're going to be mixing visual and language arts in the creation of Blackout Poetry. My visual arts majors should have already reviewed our how-to Blackout Poetry PowerPoint, in which I clarify what we'll be learning from this activity. There are some great examples of blackout poems for your inspiration. I included a link in the PowerPoint to writer and artist Austin Kleon's website, who says that blackout poetry is sort of like if the CIA did haiku. I think that's a pretty nice way to sum it up, especially looking at the traditional blackout poems, most frequently done with newspaper and Sharpie. Let's discuss materials. Our first step to creating a lyrical masterpiece lies in finding or printing our base text. The best bases seem to exist within newspapers, ready for the recycle bin books, or printed pages from the internet or archives. Students, thank you in advance for asking your parents if a book is truly ready for the recycling bin before tearing anything. If you do not have books or newspapers at your disposal, no worries. I've created a link from Blackbaud to our OneDrive folder, where you'll find a variety of base text. This same link is also in the description box below for your convenience. You'll just need to download and print out your favorite. Once you have your base, it's time for poetry. Apply what you've learned from language arts to lightly circle the words that stand out to you in pencil. Keep all of those wonderful language arts vocab words in mind as you narrow down what you'd like your poem to be about. As we are visual artists, we're going to put a slight twist on the traditional method. We can establish some cross-pollination of subjects and elevate this project by creating imagery in the negative space of our text instead of just using Sharpie to establish a void, and using our developing drawing and painting skills to support the new poem we've created. For this second part of our project, materials are going to depend on your exploration of art supplies in your home and your resourcefulness. Materials can include traditional supplies like pencils, colored pencils, watercolor, and acrylic paint, or involve experimental type approaches, perhaps using coffee or tea as a substitute to paint. Get your families involved in this creative work, and as always, reach out to me with any questions. For my example, I've used some acrylic paint, gouache, and my handy micron pens from the Last Scene project to create a floral illustration in support of my poem. For those of you using paint, think about smooth application through even and consistent brushstrokes. For those of you using pencils, continue to apply or practice blending and shading techniques. Most importantly, have fun. I hope you've enjoyed this information and example on blackout poetry. If you finish early, feel free to make a couple, or try out the traditional method to share with the class. I can't wait to see what you create. Bye, artists. Stay safe, stay creative. See you soon.